Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over this look. I'm just going to be using some Milani products that I haven't tried previously. I know they're not super new, and also the Milani Screen Queen Foundation. They're just products I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, and I was just curious to try them for myself. And I know they're not super new, but I'm just now trying them, so I decided to go ahead and try them on camera for you guys. Had you guys not tried them either, or kind of just wanted your opinion on, the product from me, which I totally understand as well. I do have oily combo skin. I'm oily in my T-zone and then dry around my mouth and like nose right here. So I do have a few issues like that, but I'm mostly oily. But anyways, so I'll be covering a few other products as well in this video. I'll be using the Going Coconuts for my eyes, just doing a really simple, smoky, but like natural cool tone look, just very, very flattering for every day. So if that sounds interesting to you, just go ahead and keep on watching.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Okay, so jumping on in, I already kind of prepped my skin. I used the Inkey List niacinamide serum. Yeah, it's a serum. I'm supposed to use this and then moisturize. So let's go ahead and moisturize now. I did already apply this. You only need a tiny drop. It's kind of misleading when you kind of pour it out, because it's like, it looks very kind of like a gel watery consistency, but a little bit goes a long way. I thought I was gonna need like a lot more, and now I'm just using my Clinique moisturizer to prep my skin. Just a tiny bit. I'm not trying to just use the Clinique 72 hour. Has anyone tried the Clinique 100 hour? That just seems like extra. Like 72 hours is already 3 days. Like, what the heck were they thinking, But anyways, I guess the longer the better. I'm not really going to be using a moisturizer once every like 5 days or whatever. So you need to be using a moisturizer more often than that for sure. So, all right, well, that's settling in. I'm going to go ahead and prime. So for primer, again, I'm just gonna like be extra moisturizing today. It's probably not a good idea to try with a new foundation, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the Smashbox Primerizer. The reason I'm picking this one is I just kind of want to go through it. I love this, but it's kind of older, and I should probably just like get rid of it. It's so old. That one particularly. I have new backups of it, but because it is one of my favorite primers. It's so good. Probably didn't need to do both moisturize and prime with the primerizer, but I didn't know I was using that primer, so I just grabbed it. Okay, starting off, we're going to be using this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. So this is not new at all in the least bit, but I just heard everyone talking about it for so long, and I just wanted to just like try it. Like, I know that Samantha Ravndahl came out with her new like Glow Lust line or whatever, and I literally bought this right before she came out with that, so I'm like, oh great. Well, so I think I'm gonna use it kind of like a highlighter, but like underneath my skin, because there's only like a few places that I like a little bit of glow. So I'm just gonna do it like that and see. Like, I look so funny right now. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna grab my Wet n Wild sponge. I'm so sorry if I sound raspy. I just woke up and it's pretty early. Ooh, it's really glowy. This would be really nice as a highlight, but ooh, that is really glowy. Okay. Really glad I did not put that all over my face, because that would have been a nightmare. But that is really pretty. Ignore my pimples all over my face. They're just I'm ready for the mask to be over. So my face can just take a break already. My face definitely needs a break. Okay, foundation. I'm gonna be trying the Milani Screen Queen. I got two shades. 330 looks like it's a little too deep for me, and then 250 looks a little too neutral for me. So I think I'm gonna try this one first, and then if I need a little neutralization, I'm gonna go in for that one. Or mixed, whatever, it's all right. But I've never tried this. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews about this one. I'm oily combo, so I have an oily T-zone and a dry, like rest of my face, like around my mouth is really dry. That's a little thick. Looks like it might be close to my color. Mind you guys, my arm is darker than my face, so my arm gets like the most sun. So I'm gonna add a tiny bit of the lighter one. Sorry, they're new bottles, so it's gonna take a second. There it goes. Okay. So I added a little bit of the neutral lighter one. Just like half a pump. I didn't do like a full pump. I think this color is better for me. I'm gonna place it on my skin. So far, I like this formula. It reminds me of the MAC, what is that one called? I don't know what it's called. Did I get rid of it? I think I decluttered it recently. I really can't remember which MAC foundation this reminds me of. I think that's like their full coverage one. Like the Studio Fix, I think that's the one. This literally like smells like the Studio Fix MAC foundation too. Like it has a very distinct, the MAC foundations have a very distinct smell. This even smells like it, so just like it. Well, I like this foundation because it's like really light and I can't even feel it on my face. What I don't like about it is like it's super light coverage, because I just added like 4 pumps to my face. It was like 3 of the darker one, well maybe 2, because it was still like half pumps when I was pumping it out because it was a brand new bottle. And so at least 2 full pumps and then half a pump from the other one. And I feel like I just got really light coverage, like kind of like high light, like high medium, or I'm sorry, low medium, or like higher light coverage. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. I'm gonna do 1 full pump of this one again, and then I'm gonna just see if I can build it up, and then half a pump of this one. And see if I can build it up. At this point, it'd be like 4 or 5 pumps at this point. It's a lot. It's a lot of foundation. I guess this pumper doesn't like really waste it though. It doesn't seem like a lot is coming out of it. It seems like a reasonable amount, but I'm just nervous about how much I'm gonna go through every time I try to do my makeup with this foundation. I'm not sure it's building. I think it did build up a little bit actually now I look at it more. Okay, so I went ahead and just concealed my eyes my eyes off camera. I used my favorite, the Kaja Don't Settle. This is one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. The Don't Settle concealer by Kaja. It's so good and underrated. It's just like a medium coverage, very lightweight formula concealer. And I was about to set my makeup, but then I remembered that I have these Milani cream blushes that I want to try. So I'm like, what am I doing? I need to try these before I set my face with powder, because then I would have to not be able to use these, just because I don't trust cream formulas on my oily skin after I've set with powder. Okay, so I have the shades Nude Kiss and the Peachy one. Oh my gosh, You're a Peach. And these look like right up my alley. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them. Gosh, the kind of container feels just a little bit cheap. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. But I mean, it's a drugstore brand, so I'm not expecting it to be super high end or anything either. Those are, so this is Nude Kiss and this is Euro Peach. Ooh, they both look so pretty. I think I'm gonna go for the peach one just because it's just who I am as a person now. Peach is definitely my favorite. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply it to my hand or my finger first. I'm gonna dot it here and dot it there. I got gunk in it already. Great. Dot it again. A little bit there, a little bit there. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Now I'm going to take a clean side of my sponge and then I'm going to blend it out. That looks really pretty. It's definitely more sheer than I thought it was going to be. I like a little bit more pigment, but I'm sure it can build up really nice. So I'm not gonna bash it just yet. And you can definitely see it more on camera than you can in person. It doesn't look this vibrant. Oh gosh. On camera. I got a little like hair in there. Okay. Build this side up a little bit. Okay. Well, let me use my finger and see how that goes. That usually, yeah, kind of retains the color a little bit more because the sponge kind of absorbs a little bit. Wow, looks really, really pretty. Ooh. Very blendable. This side has a little bit more. I don't know whether to tone it down or build the other side up. You guys have the same issues as me. Like, I'm just like, I don't know whether to tone this down or build the other side up. I think that's perfect. It's fine. So I'm also going to set with powder. So we're probably going to lose a lot of this color, but that's usually how it goes, especially when I'm using a pigmented powder. So today the powder I'm using is the Huda Beauty Baked Powder. And I got the shade Pound Cake. I got the mini. She was recently having a sale and the mini was included. Ooh, that's really interesting. Like a little, so weird. It like locks into place. And you like spin it. You close it. It's so interesting. That's really interesting packaging. But anyways, I'm gonna try and use this. Oh, my nose is really itchy. Allergies. Okay. Wait a minute. I gotta make sure I don't have any wrinkles. Wrinkles and crinkles and lines and all that. Can't have any of that. I mean, I have all that, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna try and get some powder out. Oh. I don't know how to get powder out of this thing now. It doesn't have like a traditional, it's like you're supposed to use a poof, but it does have a little bit of scent. I think all of our products do, but I don't think this has like a huge, like a lot of scent though. Like I can definitely smell it, but it's not like, I felt like a lot of people were always saying like, oh my gosh, the scent, so strong. And I know scent is different for everybody, but it's really not that like strong in my opinion. Just, oh, I wanted to put that out there. In my opinion, it's really not that strong. I think the Fenty powder is stronger than this. Again, my opinion, but this one smells a little more like perfumey though. Like the scent she picked. Fenty's, well, it also smells perfumey, but definitely less perfumey, but more like the fragrance is stronger in the Fenty powder. I don't mind scents in my products. I'm not sensitive to scents though, so that's why I don't mind scents. As long as they don't stink, I'm fine with it. I know that some people said that her spray though, Huda Beauty's setting spray, was super, super stinky. Like they could not do it. And I'm like, oof. After seeing people's reactions online, I'm like, I don't want to do that either. So it's such a gloomy day today. I had to use my light. But anyways, cute packaging, cute concept. The powder is pretty nice. It did kind of like give me a flawless filter in my opinion. Oops. It gave me like a little bit like a flawless filter without making my skin look super powdery or anything like that. So I do really like that. Okay, this isn't really that new, but I'm going to use my Gucci bronzer. I'm just trying to like define my opinion of it. I like it, but I don't, well, that's not fair either. I didn't get the right shade. I got the shade 2. I think I should have gotten the shade 3. People say that the shade 3 is actually lighter. And I got the shade 2. I should have listened to people, but, yeah. And I heard that it has more of like a orangey undertone, and this one's more cool toned. While I can make this one work, because it looks really good on me still, I still prefer more bronzy orange color for myself. Warm colors, I'm sorry, yeah. Warmer undertoned shades of things just to flatter my skin more. So, but this one looks really good on camera. Yeah. I'm not seeing any issues. Are you guys seeing any issues? I'm not seeing any issues. It looks really good and smooth and pretty. It's a good bronzer though. It's like super easy to use. I can't. It's good. Okay, for highlight, I'm going to go back into the flawless filter. I'm going to see if I can do this though. I'm like scared I'm going to ruin my makeup. So I'm going to put it on my sponge actually. Let me just put it there. Just dot it on there. I don't know if this is the best idea. This is the best way to do this. Ooh, it's really bright. I went a little light because I prefer something to be a little light than it be too dark for me. Oh. It looks like white on me now. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. That looks really, really light for me. Okay, I got this shade. Probably should have started there. I got this shade 2.5. And, ooh, she bright. She bright. I mean, but it's like blending out okay, so it's not looking too weird or intense. But I could have gone like a darker shade for sure. It's okay. Maybe had I gotten the right shade, I would have felt a little bit better about it. But now that I remember though, I actually wanted to try the new, it's not new. I'm sorry, the Persona. It's new to me. It is the Cali Glow Highlighter in Zuma. This one's been out for a long time. I swatched it with my finger the other day. It looks so cute. It looks so cute. I love it. It looks beautiful. I just swatched it on my hand. I was like, I want this on my face all over all the time. We'll just go ahead and try this. Kind of. Oh no. You guys see that? Oh my goodness. It just emphasized my giant pimple on my face. That's my fault though. I have a giant pimple. Probably shouldn't be highlighting like this. Look at my emphasized pimple. Don't look at it. Ah, there we go. Tone it down. Yeah. I put too much highlight on my pimple. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Now I feel like I need a little more blush though. Let's go into my Alamar palette really quick and just add a little more blush. I'm going to go into the shade Sorcerer. Sorcerer. Oof. Glowy. Gonna look glowy today. Hey, it's summer. We can do that. Wait, is it summer? Are we still in spring? I don't know. I don't know my days anymore. I don't know about you guys, but when you work all the time, every day, all day, the days just kind of mesh all together, and you just don't know where you're at, who you are anymore. Just all one day. It's the worst. Ooh. That looks pretty. Beautiful. Okay. I love that highlighter. I feel like I just blended out that highlighter though. Okay, let me try this again. Is there a highlight? Oh, never mind, I lied. I do not need any more highlight. I think it was the angle I was looking at myself in. I just applied highlight to my pimple again. Just blend that out. There you go. Let me I need to tone that down. Don't want any more attention to that. Okay, for my eyeshadow, it's nothing new. I'm just going to use the ColourPop Going Coconuts. An oldie but a goodie. I'm going to go into the shade Shredded. It is matte with shimmer. I'm going to like set my face or set my eye base with it. Just very messily all over my eye. Like that. And then blending it out. Just to brighten my eye area just a little bit. There we go. Okay. Now we can begin. And then I'm going to go into the shade Lovely Bunch. That right there into my crease. Then I'm going to kind of swirl it and blend it out. Just adding that as like my large, like fanned out transition. Doing that for the other eye as well. Oh, I'm so hungry. I'm dying. I'll eat a bowl of cereal in a second. Ooh, that is. My cheeks are pretty warm, so I need to find a way to warm this up. I have like a really warm base, and then I'm going in with a cool tone palette. Someone help me. Who taught me Color Story? They're fired. I'm kidding. It's okay. People can do that. I can do that. You're allowed to do that. Okay. So now I'm going to go into the shade Shelia. That's funny. I'm going to put that right here on the outer third of my eye. I'm blending it into my transition. And then the same on the other eye. This doesn't have to be super precise. Like, you're just lightly blending. This is like a really fluffy blender brush. If you had like a smaller, more precise brush, precision would matter more. But this is just a really fluffy brush, and it's super easy to get a very light blended look. There we go. And now, I want to do a shimmer. Before that though, I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line. So I'm going to grab the same Lovely Bunch brown shade. I'm going to run that right there. It's very subtle. And then I'm going to go into this deeper nutty shade we haven't used. And we're just going to put that on the very outer part. Just want to add a little bit of depth to my lower lash line. Kind of imitate like eyeliner, like a smoky liner. Like that. If you hear my stomach, I'm sorry. I'm starving. I'm not really eaten by now, and I didn't today because I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, and then I'm going into the shade Cocoa Crush, which is everyone's favorite shade on this palette. It's just so, oh, it's so beautiful. Look at that. It's very like a silvery rose gold. It's very, very pretty. It's a little light for me, but I still like it and make it work. So just applying that with my finger because that is the way to get the best payoff out of this shade. And then I'm going to grab like a flat shader brush and then I'm going to like blend it out a little bit. Blend out the edges so they're not super harsh. Like that. I'm not crazy about this look right now. I think it needs a little more of the pinky shade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build that shade with this Morphe brush. Grab into the shell, yeah. I want to build it up right here. I'm going to build it up and then blend it into that shade as well, the shimmer shade. I'm going to build it up and blend it in. There we go. How was that for a change? A little bit better. I wanted a little more color to it. I just didn't think it had like a good amount of color. I'm gonna just take this brush a little bit and build this side up. I think this side had a little bit more going for it. So I just want to build up the shimmers a tiny bit just to even it out. I'm gonna put some right there. And that's it for the eye look. Okay, I'm back. So really quick, I think I did what? Oh my gosh, I did so much off camera. So I did my eyes. I did the ColourPop Act Natural, and then I layered it on top with the L'Oreal Lash Paradise in the waterproof formula, just because I feel like the the L'Oreal Paradise has a better hold all day and all night kind of situation. And then for my brows, I just use the Essence Super Last eyebrow pomade pencil. I didn't think I was gonna like this when I first watched it on my arm, just to see the color to make sure it would be a good fit for me. But once I used it, just because look how thick the pencil is, it's pretty, there you go. It's pretty thick compared to other eyeliner pencils, but it was a really good fill-in. And then I just like used my like spoolie to brush it out a little bit and blend it in, and it looks really, really great and pigmented and like very fluffy. It doesn't look too drawn on, which I love. So this is actually really good. It surprised me for sure. I know I'd used it prior, but I couldn't remember what I felt about it. So but the Essence Super Last pencil is actually pretty good. And then I just use the Jelf and Jen Adkin eyebrow gel to set my brows, to kind of give it a little bit of fluff. It's not my favorite, but I mean, it does the job. My favorite is the NYX Control Freak. It's just something about it is just fluffier. It lifts them better. It holds them better. So that's just personally my favorite. But that's all I did with the eyes while I was away. Oh, and I also tight lined with my Kokie liner in black. I just tight lined my under my lashes. So real quick, I just want to kind of lift up my lashes a little bit more. That ColourPop one kind of weighed them down a little bit. The L'Oreal one does not. That one really holds your lash exactly where you put them. But since I used the ColourPop one first, it kind of gave them a moment to like weigh down and stuff. So, but this is usually the lift I want when I want to use the L'Oreal one. Like I want lift. So it's exactly what I wanted. I used the ColourPop one first because I wanted a little bit of separation, and the L'Oreal one kind of clumps them together. So I really wanted this intense, very mascara-like look. So There we go. I'm just fluffing that up. Look at that. It looks insane, right? I'm telling you guys, this was a good combo. This is the first time I ever tried this combo, by the way. These two, it was so nice because this one, like I said, doesn't give you a ton of anything, but it kind of separates your lashes and kind of gives them like this individual look. And then this one really lifts and holds like hairspray for your lashes. So yeah, this is my favorite. This is a new, it's gonna be a new favorite for sure. Look at that. Look at that. This is, I know it's not for everybody, but this is like my favorite kind of mascara look. It is. The more like wispy and unreal my lashes look, the more I love them. I want them to look like falsies. And I feel like they look like falsies right now, so they look so good. So good. I feel like this one looks a little more separated. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab my lash separator from Real Techniques, and then I'm gonna like separate this side just a little bit because this side's a little more bunched up. I want them to be a little more separated. There we go. I think I lost a little bit of mascara there. Or a little bit of fluff. Oh gosh, it's a... Alexa's going crazy over there. Okay, there we go. I don't know what I did, but I'm not digging something. Oh, well, I'm gonna like leave them alone, but I love this look. Yes. Do you see this? You see these lashes? I have like 0 lashes, and look at my lashes right now. This looks really cute. I love it. Lash extension too. I'm actually gonna grab my L'Oreal just a little bit more because I think I took some off when I did the lash separator thing. Now it looks a little clumpy. Oh well, that's fine. Want them to match. There we go. There we go. That's, I'm not touching it anymore. I need to let it go. Let it go. It's okay. Okay, so now I need to do my lips. Okay. Do I have anything new for lips? I don't think I do. So I think I'm just gonna use my I keep saying I'm sorry. I'm just feeling this Jen Atkin pencil right now. So just effortless. This is the shade. I need to stop saying. I can't remember. Bring It Brown. That's a really pretty nude. Candle on one side and then the lip color on the other. Really, really pretty. It's so creamy. The pencil definitely like needs to like warm up. It's usually a little firm at first, but it warms up. I didn't need to roll it out that much. And then like this. It's such a pretty nude shade. Like, look at that. It definitely looks it definitely looks way more brown and nude in person. Like, I think like on camera it looks a little more blushy, like a blushy peach nude, but it looks very more grungy in person. Let me just clarify that for a second. And then I just want to top it off with a gloss. So I've been digging these Persona ones. I don't know where my other one went though. I have another one. These I got recently in BoxyCharm. I'm going to use the shade Honey Gloss on top. It just sounds like a perfect shade. Because the Jen Atkin pencil is really, really matte, and I can't live my life like that. You know, I like a little bit of gloss. Little bit of gloss. And that is my hair. Look at my hair. My hair is not wanting to comply today. What are you doing? Like, I did my hair earlier and the sides don't match. Look, this one looks perfect in my opinion. This is exactly what I was going for. I say that and then it's not doing either thing either. And look at this side. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know. I don't have the same amount of volume. I don't know. But anyways, I need to set my face now and we're good. We're good to go. I'm going to use my MAC Fix It Matte. It's been a while since I used it. I usually use it as a primer, but it's whatever. It's prep, prime, and fix. So, I don't know. It can be used for anything you want. So, in my opinion. Oh, I love the scent of this one. It's my favorite. Yeah, I only use the matte one. I decluttered all the other ones because the matte one is literally my favorite. It's all I ever need for the rest of my life. It's the best. I'm not saying the only setting spray, but of the MAC ones, it's my favorite. It's the only one I'll ever need of the MAC setting sprays, hopefully. Unless they came out with a new one that does like more. That would be the exception. But anyways, guys, this is the finished look. I know it's not like super interesting or super crazy. I just wanted to sit down and play with makeup and try I say new, but like try some things that I haven't tried before. Try some older things that I can't remember about, you know, and that kind of stuff. So, the Charlotte Tilbury, I like this. I enjoyed it. I just wish I had a different color of it. It even says fair on it, but the shades online looked a little darker. And this one is a pretty fair shade. It looked a little icy on me. I would still use it underneath my foundation, obviously, but I'm not going to use it on top of my foundation anymore unless I invest in a different shade, and then I might use it as highlighter in that aspect. But underneath makeup, it looked nice. The Milani foundation, honestly, it's looking really, really good. I don't see any issue with it. I don't know why people don't like it, but I'm obviously just been wearing it for a couple of 40 minutes or something. So I guess I don't have a real opinion, but right now it's sitting on my skin beautifully. It looks amazing in my opinion. I don't see any problems with it. The creasing on my forehead, I'm a very expressionist person. My mom has those fine lines. I have those lines, so it is what it is. It's not emphasizing it any more than any other foundation would. My skin looks really, really good. The only like beef I have with this is I would have preferred it to have like more coverage, but it's really, really nice. It looks pretty on me. The Huda powder, I really, really like this. I understand the hype because I feel like this got a lot of hype when it first came out. Not the mini, obviously, the original, because this is just a mini of the original. It got a lot of hype, and I kind of see why. It looked like a very nice powder without giving me like a super powdery finish. So yeah, I like that. This Zuma highlighter by Persona Cosmetics. Gorgeous, absolutely flawless. Let's see, what else did I try today? I already love the Going Coconuts palette. The eyebrow pencil, I guess I already told you guys about the eyebrow pencil. This was a pleasant surprise, the Essence Super Last. If you like super thin ones to kind of work in the lines, I wouldn't recommend that one, but if you just fill in your brow and then fluff it out, I do recommend this pencil. It's kind of what I did and it looked great. You guys already know how I feel about this. It's okay. It works for what you need it. I'm like, is that all the new products I tried? Oh, the niacinamide serum. So far, so good. Skincare is really hard to tell. I would need to continue to try this before I kind of get an opinion about it. So I think that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. These seem really, really nice. I think next time I just need to build them up more if I want them to be seen over my powder. I know that about cream powder or cream products, but always the first time I'm a little nervous and hesitant about kind of going ham with that product, just because I don't know how the formula is going to perform under a powder. But knowing how this one just didn't affect my powder at all or my products on top, I would be very much more comfortable building this up a little bit more and then putting powder on top so it kind of shows through more intensely, because I did use, right now I did use a blush over this. I used the Alamar Cosmetics just to kind of build it up a little bit more, but I did really like it on its own as well. I just needed a little more pigment, and that's kind of why I went in with a powder over top, and that's normally what I do anyways with cream blushes. Usually I make my own mix, you know, but of course this is beautiful on its own if you just want to pick up one of these. I do really like the formula. I heard people talking about how it was too dewy and too creamy. I'm oily skin, and I set with powder on top, and it's not too creamy or too dewy, and I feel like I build up 2 layers on it, so I don't think I have that issue with that one. It feels pretty matte in that area, so I mean, I did use a really good powder too. Maybe it was a combo. Or maybe the people who don't set their face are having that issue where it's too creamy, but I did not have that issue, and I do recommend it. So I'm like, is that all the new products I tried? Oh, the niacinamide serum. So far, so good. Skincare is really hard to tell. I would need to continue to try this before I kind of get an opinion about it. So I think that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one.